Hey guys, I'm April with All Things Beautiful, and I am back today to show you some more products, to do some trial runs with some things that I found over the weekend that are affordable products. I did find most everything at Walmart. I did pick up one foundation that I'm going to try from Walgreens that I happened to run across, and it was on sale. Looked like it had really been kind of ransacked in that area, so looked like people were really purchasing it. What am I trying to say? Not much was left outside of the Try Me's. So I did run across one. I'm not real sure if the color's going to match me or not. So we'll just try it out and see. But I'm anxious to get started today and tell you what those products are. As always, I'm out scouring the area, looking at the Walmart, Dollar General, TJ Maxx, Target, places like that, all of the drugstores, to see if I can find products that meet high-end expectations but at a low-end budget. And I hope that I've been able to do that for y'all so far. If there's something out there that you have seen, that you've heard of, that you want me to try, by all means, please give me a shout out to that. Please hit the subscribe button. I noticed, again, a lot of my viewers are not subscribed, so please do subscribe if you haven't done so already. Hit the notification bell. It will let you know every time I upload a video. And I thank y'all so much for being loyal to me and for logging on and watching this, because I'm very new to this. I am not a makeup artist. I do not claim to know all the ins and outs of how to apply makeup or what all of the products, ingredients even mean. I am simply here to wear test it for you guys, try to find us some, like I said, high-end products at a low-end cost, and let's get started with that today. So I have gone ahead, I've washed my face. I'm looking kind of splotchy today. I didn't get much sleep. I've kind of already done my eyebrows a little bit. I'm going to go back and touch them up. And I do have a little bit of mascara on right now that I was intending to take off. So give me just a second and let me take that off, and then I'll be right back. Okay, so I've done that. I've taken off my mascara. I had to run out for a little while this morning, so I did hit up my brows a little bit and put some mascara on. But I have a new mascara to try, so I wanted to take that off. Okay, I apologize once again for the lighting from last week's video. It was terribly crazy. I don't know how today is going to be much better. I hope that it is, but it's storming here, so who knows what's going to happen. Let me go ahead and throw my hair up. And we will get started with these products. So I did wash my face this morning, and I did moisturize with the e.l.f. Hello Hydration Moisturizer. That has been my go-to since I purchased it. It gives me a light moisture without making my face greasy, so I'm able to apply it before I go to bed and again in the morning before I put my makeup on, and it helps to keep everything super hydrated. Okay, let's get started. So I'm gonna go ahead and go in with my One Heck of a Black primer. Cover my whole face with that. I want you guys, while I have my makeup off, to take a good look at my skin. Let me know what you think about if you can tell any progress from my very first video to my current video with the peels that I have been doing and the exfoliation that I've been doing. As you all know, I have fought my entire life, for the most part, since I was a teenager, with acne scarring and trying to cover that, find things that do. It's been very difficult for me, but as I've gotten older, tools, products have come out that wasn't available whenever I was a teenager that I am trying to use to eliminate those or make them less visible, along with the fine lines and wrinkles that I have been getting here, and the crow's feet, of course. And then I have one here because I'm always like, what? And then I have a crease here because I like to run my mouth a lot. Somebody say hallelujah. Hallelujah. So that's that. All right, so one heck of a blot primer. And I am just covering my whole face with that. That has been my go-to primer for some years. I love it. And it's really been difficult for me to find something that beats it. I'm also going just to hit my T-zone with this Milani's Prime Shield Face Primer. It's mattifying. It is a silicone-based primer. I'm just going to go in with a little small amount. And this is just to kind of keep some of the extra shine down that I experience here. Okay. And sometimes it wants to bead up a little bit, which is what it's doing today. But I really think like silicone primers, you're actually supposed to like pat them into your skin. It's so hard for me to do. Anyway, all right, moving right along. So I picked up the Revlon ColorStay Full Cover Foundation Matte in the color Buff 150. It's supposed to be 24-hour wear. It says on the back, full coverage foundation up to 24-hour wear, no caking or fading, lightweight, blends seamlessly. So y'all all know that I like full coverage. It says that it is that, and it comes in this little plasticky type tube with a squirt bottle. And y'all know last week, the one that I tried that you stood upright like that, the NYX one, it ran everywhere. Okay, so I'll take the little foil off of it. And let's do the Revlon on. Okay, so this is a thick consistency. Okay, it's kind of more like a clay. Let's do it on my right. So we're gonna do it on this side, right here. And I may have gotten actually a little bit too much, but let's see. And it had a little foil covering over it too, so I couldn't test the color out in the store. So we're just gonna have to see. We may have to like bronze things up, I'm not sure. Just play it by ear. Okay, so I did a pretty good amount. What is that in my hair? Fuzzy. Of product on my sponge, and it is lightweight. So I want to go back in with some more to build that coverage up, because you can clearly see it is, for it to be so thick, it goes on sheer. So if you want a thick full coverage foundation, I don't know that this would be the one for you to use, simply because you have to use so much of the product just to build it up, obviously, because y'all saw how much I used on my beauty blender before I ever went back in for a second dip. So that's giving me a little bit more coverage. Let's see. Yeah. So that's a 1 fluid ounce. Most all of the foundations come in a 1 fluid ounce. So quite honestly, it's how long are you going to be able to use the product without replacing it to know whether or not you get your money's worth. And with this product, I am going to wear test it, so we'll give it that fair shot. But having to use that much product, it just seems like in no time you would have to repurchase it, and that foundation is $9.98. Okay? Is anybody out there excited for the football championship? Are y'all happy for whoever won? Nah. Okay, so moving right along. The other one, the foundation that I mentioned in the very first part of the video, is one that I was just browsing through Walgreens. I was actually looking for a specific eyeliner, and I ran across the Soap and Glory section, and they had their Soap and Glory. I didn't even know they made foundation, but they had their foundation on sale, and apparently, like I said, it was in hot demand because everything had just been just about been bought, except for like really dark colors. So you dark girls out there aren't buying this for some reason. But I got this. It's in a very plastic container. Does have a pump. This is in the shade 02. This is Soap and Glory Kick-Ass All Day Wear 24-hour wear sweat proof foundation. It is also in a 1 fluid ounce. Does this make any claims on the back? Let me see. No. All right, so we are comparing a 24-hour wear to a 24-hour wear, and let's see how we do. Now I'm going to flip my beauty blender around and use the other end. That's clean, it doesn't come off. And let's try this one out and see how it does. So, okay, way more liquidy. You guys see that? So, way more liquidy. Okay, and the color 02. In the color 02. Here we go. Neither one of these foundations have had an odor either. No scent to them at all that I can smell. So this one's going on, I would say, just a little bit more fuller coverage than the Revlon. I mean, it's not by a huge amount. I am going to have to go back over it one more time. So let's do one more squirt. Okay. I really am going to try to start looking for some products that maybe we haven't heard anything or much about, and give those a go, because you can find little hidden gems. Okay. So right off the bat, this one did not claim to be matte. The Revlon Full Cover Foundation did claim to be matte, and I can tell a difference. You may not be able to, but this side, the Revlon side, is much more matte than the Soap and Glory side. But to be quite honest with you, I like the wear of the Soap and Glory better than the Revlon. The Revlon seems to be dry. I don't know if I know of another word to use to describe it. It is also settling down into my pores. I feel like much more than the Soap and Glory side. So, first impressions, Revlon. And then this is the Soap and Glory. Ooh, my eyes look so red today. I didn't get much sleep last night. Okay. So there's that. Yeah, you can tell a big difference like right through here, where it just seems to be like just settling, versus this side is not. I don't know if you can see that. Wow. Okay then. Moving right along. I'm breaking all the rules today. By the way, this Soap and Glory is originally priced $16. Right now they have it on sale for buy one get one 50% off. I don't know what Walgreens, if all of them carry it or not, so you might have to order it online. Now for the concealer, I went and purchased, last week we tried the NYX Born to Glow foundation, and it's not something that I want to keep, but I thought I would try the concealer because sometimes those compounds are a little different, and so what works in one may not work for the other one, and I thought I might like this. Comes in this little tiny tube. Born to Glow Radiant Concealer. Let's see what it says. That's all. Okay then. Okay, so we have like this little puffy sponge right there. Little hairy, little fuzzy. Okay. So I guess you apply it like that. Okay, so you can see like it's coming up through there. Okay, so pretty liquidy. I like the way that it goes on, and I do like that applicator. But it looks yellow. Yellow. Black and yellow, black and yellow. So let's blend that out. I don't know, guys. Okay. So a little on the yellow side. I find that that works fine for people who have yellow undertone skin, but if you have a pink undertone skin, I don't know if that would be the best thing for you. I do have yellow undertone skin pigment, but even for me, this is pretty yellow. Okay, let's check that out. Woo. It is a full coverage. I don't know. It looks kind of cakey. I don't know if you can see very good, but up on my forehead, it just looks kind of cakey up there. Not really so much everywhere else. I'm worried that this is gonna like be really drying under my eyes. Wow. Okay. So I'm gonna use my Milani bronzing powder, the Suntan Silky Matte bronzing powder, to do some contouring today. My brushes look terrible too, but they will only come so clean. That's what you get when you get something with white bristles. Okay. And that goes on pretty dark. It doesn't take a lot for that. Y'all have seen me use that so many times, and I just like barely like tap my brush in it to bronze my whole face. So that doesn't take much. Keep that in mind. All right, on to the eyelids. I'm going in with this Wet n Wild eyeshadow single. This is in Brulee, okay? And I'm just gonna put that on as a base. Just to kind of set that. And what I didn't do, I'm gonna go back and do real quick, because it won't make much difference at this point, is put my eyeshadow primer on. So let me do that really fast. Y'all, this weather back and forth has got me just, it's driving me crazy. Milani eyeshadow primer, and I just go right there, right underneath my brow most of the time. Do have a new mascara that we're trying today, so we're gonna see how that works out. So blend that out, and I did flip it over and blend this side. Okay. All right, now let me go back in with just a little bit more powder to go over that. okay? Just like that. And I bought a new palette to try. This is the Revlon ColorStay in Passionate 528. This was, concealer. It was $9.44. And this eyeshadow looks like, I guess it was $2. And I used a coupon that I had for $1 off. Seems a little bit unrealistic, but that's what it's showing on my receipt, so. Revlon ColorStay Passionate, and it is these blue hues. So I have like a silvery color, a real silver, then I have a lighter blue, and then this dark navy blue, and I have some navy eyeliner that we're gonna put with it today. If I can get this open, gosh. Okay. And it comes with one of these little dinky-doo brushes if you use those. Those things scratch my eyelids so bad. These are all shimmers. All right, so just gonna show you that. Pretty light and white almost. Here's the silver. Shoot, can't hardly see it. And then the lighter blue. And that's me rubbing my finger over it several times. So clearly it is not very pigmented. What is that? Hold on, hold on. Clean finger. Oh my God, what? Y'all. Oh, that is not that. What in the hot mess am I gonna do now? Okay, alrighty, here it goes, guys. So let me get, oh my gosh, what? I'm gonna go in with this NYX palette and just use this color for like my crease, okay? I'm just sitting here thinking about how in the God's name am I gonna wear all this blue? But we're gonna give it a go. Every other palette, I mean, I looked for other colors, but that it was either that or like neutral browns, and I mean, I just kind of feel like we always do that. I wanted to do something a little bit different. I may come out looking like a mermaid or something. And I'm not sure I can pull that look off, y'all. Okay. So I'm going to go in on my brow with this lighter shimmer here. Oh, y'all know me and shimmers don't go together. Oh, hey. Okay. Okay, now let's go in with this color just on top of that. You can see it a little bit. I can tell this is going to definitely be a buildable eyeshadow to get color. Not much fallout, but of course, I mean, and I'm really dipping my brush into that palette, because you could just tell on those swatches that it just wasn't gonna be super pigmented to start with. I can go ahead and tell you that I feel like there are other palettes out there that are cheaper, or even if you spend a little more money, would be worth the investment on something that's pigmented, because these colors are just not, they're not even actually the same color that the package shows. So I'm not real sure. Like, can you see that? Where that comes in. But, you know. All right. Now I want to go in with my, this is the NYX glitter primer for my lower part of my upper lid. And y'all know I just use a little bit on each side. Okay. And let's do a little bit more on the other side. Still about the same. I heard her over there doing something. I don't know what she was doing. So the concealer is creasing a little bit underneath my eye, but most of them do that initially, and then I'll go back and kind of blend that out. And then I usually don't have a problem with it after that. All right, so I have that glitter primer on. Now I want to go in with this lighter blue shade. And it's kind of cakey on my brush. So let's see. Oh, hey. Nope. Y'all, that don't work. That does not work. So, I mean, it is going on, but it's also like clumping up on my lid. And like beating up. What? And you know what I should have done? What I should have done. And now I know. is go in with that silver down here. But we're gonna fix this up. We're gonna make this doable. Just hang in there with me. I'm not one for taking many risks on eyeshadows, simply because I just feel like for me, it makes or breaks my whole makeup look I'm going for, and I'm crazy enough without having to add the look to it. And I think that some of these bolder colors can do that if they're not blended very well. So let's see what we can come up with today to make this doable. I mean, what do y'all think? So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my big brush, this large crease brush, and I'm gonna go into that darker blue shade. And, oh, Lord. Oh, look how blue that is. That's not navy, and I was really hoping for navy, but that's not. Oh, sweet baby Jesus, that's not what I got. What? Y'all. My husband's gonna come home from work and look at me and say, "Where you going to work tonight?" I commend those of you that can pull off these colors like this. And y'all, let me tell you something. I've been able to, I've done a video where I use some kind of more neutrals and browns and kind of hit the corners with the blue. And I think that that's really pretty. But this kind of look is a little much for me. So we're in the middle of it, and we're fixing to, that's what I said, have a time with this. Oh my gosh, y'all, what have I purchased? Y'all, I'm just kind of speechless. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna go in with this little fluffy brush and just try to blend some of this. If any of y'all try this out, please send me a picture of how you worked this. Because I know some of y'all can pull this off. But it ain't me. Ooh. All right, I'm gonna go back in with that lighter silver, the frosty kind of color, and kind of go right here on the center. And maybe I need to add some more glitter primer to that to make that. And I just put some like on my finger and I just like dab my brush in it a little bit. Oh gosh, y'all. Uh-uh. Uh-uh. What? Oh, sweet baby Jesus. Y'all. This is a definite don't. But if you do, I want to see your pictures. Because that's just like clumping straight up right there. But I couldn't get it to stick before. Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay, y'all. Don't I look so shimmery? And I'm gonna go underneath with the light blue shade. And then in the outer corners with my dark blue. Or whatever color this is supposed to be. And just kind of smudge that. And I really don't have any fallout at all, which is so surprising. Let's finish up with that. Okay, so that was something different. Let's go over these brows. I might need to come on up with that blue too. Let me do my brows and see where we are. The Maybelline Brow Ultra Slim Pencil in the shade 250 is my color and my favorite. I feel like a fishing lure. Just gonna say it. Just in the water and something will get you. Something will get you. Y'all. Have you ever done your makeup and thought, "Ooh, I'm hard to look at"? Yeah, I had that thought. I don't plan on going anywhere when I leave here from doing my makeup today. I'm just going to pick the kids up. And they've seen me without makeup, so they've seen me look way worse. Okay. Done with that. Overall, like, I'm still pretty happy with this side, and that's Soap and Glory. What did I do? Oh, all right. Let me go in and kind of do, like, set my face and see how this does. I did get the Revlon Photo Ready Candid Anti-Pollution Setting Powder, and this is in the color 001. I had a coupon for $5 off any Revlon product, and that made me purchase this for only $1, I believe. So, screw top. Okay. Oh, okay. So we have a sifter in here, and we have a lid that snaps down on there and closes. So that's good. I'm just going to shake a little bit up in there. And I'm going to use my powder brush, and let's so it does not go on very heavily. Pretty sheer, actually. Okay. Let me see how it looks up close. I don't really see that it's like drying down like some of the powders can do when you put them on. This side just by itself though is just dry. It just looks like that. It's looked like that since I put the foundation on. So I don't think that anything necessarily is making that side look worse. It's just, it is what it is. It is what it's gonna be with that type foundation. Can you see? And you can see like my scars more here. But let's see what it looks like when it all comes together, because sometimes in this stage you are able to see my scars, or I am. But when I put the Milani setting powder on and I bronze it up pretty good, and then I use the setting spray, it seems to help a lot. So far I like this setting powder. This is the Revlon Candid Anti-Pollution Setting Powder, Photo Ready. And I think it was, what, initially $6.68. Okay, so I paid $1.68 for it. All right, let me finish up with the eyes. I went in and I bought another of the same thing, L'Oreal Infallible 16-Hour Wear. This is one of the ones that I have worn, and it does okay with staying on. It's not great, but okay. And now I'm gonna go on top. I like that this pencil has a smudger on it. So that took that down a lot. Honestly, I don't know that it's even like setting to that eyeshadow. See, what had happened was I picked up some shimmers. And then what had happened was somebody asked me to go fishing. Okay then. I'm gonna go back in with my finger and just try to build that up. Okay, I bought Wet n Wild this Mega Volume Mascara in Berry Black. 10 out of 10 saw lifted lashes. 8 out of 10 saw thicker looking lashes. and it claims to boost volume. Okay, and let's see, this was $2.98. Volumizing mascara that intensifies and thickens the appearance of lashes. Dramatic, fuller lashes. Buildable formula that won't weigh lashes down. Full spiral fiber brush provides quick loading of formula and maximizes volume effect. Smudge proof, ophthalmologist tested, safe for contact lens wearers. Oh, that's something not many people claim. Okay, so this brush is doable. Okay, it doesn't feel flimsy like last week's, like kind of plasticky like, but let's see. I don't know. I'm gonna build it. That's what I'm gonna do. The first coat didn't impress me. I'm glad it's safe for contact wearers because I just got some on my contact. This takes a lot of work to build this up. It's doable, but you're gonna be here for a minute. Okay, so that's okay. It's not my favorite. Now let's go in with some blush. Going into my e.l.f. blush. And we're gonna add some color. To get that off my contact. I drop stuff all the time. I swear, my makeup is a thousand wonders. It's not all in a dang mess because of it. I'm gonna go back with my powder brush and I'm just kind of going to kind of blend that out a little bit. Okay, And back with my Milani bronzer. And I'm just tapping this in. And just a little bit, lightly. Check that out. Okay, guys. Going in with this Milani highlight on my nose, my lip, a little bit here, a little bit here. I don't know why I'm adding more shine when I'm definitely bling blinging up top here, but you know, might as well go all the way. And now I'm going to go in with the Milani Make It Last Matte 16-Hour Charcoal Setting Spray. It's my favorite. Okay, let's let that, oh, it smells so good. Let's let that dry. And we'll see how that looks. All right, while that's drying, let's talk about what I bought that was new, what I would buy again, and what I would not. We definitely can go ahead and mark that off the list. Not something I would buy again. I would not buy the Wet n Wild mascara again. I just feel like it just takes a lot of work. It just, to build it up, I mean, there's just better out there. But if $3 is all you've got to spend and you need some mascara, try it out. Try it out. I would not purchase the Revlon Full Cover Foundation again. It makes me super dry. And I love a matte foundation, like I really do. I love that matte look, minus the nose and the lips, a little bit cheek balm. But overall, like I want my face to be matte. But this just, it looked like I had used powder, honestly. Instead of a liquid type foundation, and so I'm not crazy about that. In a pinch, I would purchase this again if I just needed to get something, what I wanted or what I went after. I was out completely and they didn't have any more. This isn't terrible. I feel like this side of my face looks much better. I will take a picture or try to take a picture in better lighting and post that. But it went on much better. It was smoother going on. The application process seemed to be better. The foundation was a little more liquidy, which worked out in its favor for that versus the Revlon Today. So I'm on the fence for that. I would not pay $16 for this. Now, if I could get this on sale, like I said, in a crunch or a pinch, I would purchase this again. But out of all the foundations that I've tried, I can go ahead and tell you that that would not be something that I repurchased. It would not be something that I would go back to. But in a side-by-side comparison, it is much better than the Revlon. So, what else? The NYX Born to Glow concealer, I think it did okay. I don't think that it's worthy of being repurchased either. So this, however, the Revlon Candid Anti-Pollution Photo Ready Setting Powder is something that I would buy again. It went on pretty smooth. It didn't make my makeup look super dry. It didn't look cakey after I put it on. I was able to blend it on my nose and my cheeks without it breaking down my foundation, which you know has happened to me in the past. So another thing that I bought real quick, I need a liner, but I don't have a liner this color, I don't think. I'm just going to use this NYX lip pencil in the citrine color. And I'm going to line my lips. And then I bought the Revlon ColorStay Ultimate Suede. I guess this is a lipstick in the color, I don't know, 002. I don't know how to say that. But let's do this. I have a little bit of a breakout there. It's healing. I don't really ever get those, but it had to be from a foundation that I tried. This was $7.98. Okay. And the color 002. Looks kind of red. It's okay to laugh at yourself, right? Y'all don't even want to know what's going in my head right now. Oh, sweet baby Jesus. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Woo! Mama. Yeah. So, this might be one of my worst looks. And I don't think it's the worst look because I did put on purple lipstick the other day. Remember that? But this goes on like a crayon. You know when you like mash down with a crayon on your paper and it gets kind of blotchy and crumbly looking and it's not all even? Yep. That's how it went on, and fairly certain it's like bleeding around the edges. So no. I'm going to post a picture of this in some better lighting. So stick around for that. Then I'll post another video later of what I look like after I've worked out and we've ate supper and whatever else I'll find to do today. But anyway, you can let me know what you think. Anxious to hear it. Okay, y'all, I'm about to get in the shower and wash my face, so I wanted to show you what it looked like at the end of the day today. I did just get through exercising. I know, it doesn't look like it. I didn't do a very long exercise today, nor do I really sweat, so I don't know if you could consider that a good true test for the sweat factor, but this doggone eyeshadow is held up, and the lipstick, I have not touched it up all day today. I have just applied this morning, and that was it. And so it's a lot. Everybody today was like, Wesley, my husband, they're like, whoa, what'd you do to your face? Why you got all that makeup on? So, huge deal. But I still, at the end of the day, would pick this side over the side, which is the Revlon versus the, oh shoot, the Soap and Glory. There. I'm so tired. So anyway, I'm about to take all this off and go to bed, and I'll have everything listed below for y'all. Thank you again for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. See y'all next week. Bye.